football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner to the pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
There to stop it was Carlton Davis.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1-yard line.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Winston to throw it this time. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. He's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. first carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jordan officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up all runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second and goal from the 1. Jameis to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry runs his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Buccaneers nothing.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Brady.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Brady. And a first hookup of his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Buccaneers. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Raiders 14, Buccaneers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Well, the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Tampa Bay.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To throw, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
It is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set. Saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Winston lost the football. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Winston. Got an open man, it's Ruggs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And so many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Winston. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
25-yard line.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He finds McCoy. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll let this go deep for... And get his man complete. The try. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down. Because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
They better figure something out, and soon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, Brady. And look at the catch by Gronkowski. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Brady. Pass the 20. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Brady to throw again. The quick slant caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Brady again. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The deep ball brings up third down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. play of the half here. Winston. And that will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Number 28, Josh.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Fournette. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 27, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Raiders 28.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
20-yard line.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Winston. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6. First down, Raiders.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
LaShawn McCoy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game. They kept the pressure on their own offense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup at 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Running is Jacobs. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
The 43-yard line.
Play action now, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Winston to throw it this time. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady's pass there complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Buccaneers.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. They'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception interception there. That means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Number 28.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
47-yard line.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire